Imagine being able to feel the softness of a newborn baby's skin or the warmth of a loved one's embrace with a prosthetic hand. Thanks to the latest advancements in prosthetic technology, this is now a reality. In this video, we'll explore the incredible breakthroughs that are allowing amputees to not only control their prosthetics, but also feel the world around them in ways they never thought possible. Get ready to witness the future of prosthetics. Before we begin, remember to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing content. Let's get started. Brandon Prestwood found himself in a life-or-death situation when he lost his left hand in an industrial accident. His harrowing experience left him questioning whether he wanted to keep living or not. In a moment of horror, his arm was pulled into an industrial conveyor belt, crushing his bones and trapping him. Thankfully, his co-workers sprang into action, disassembling the machine to free him. One of his colleagues, a Vietnam veteran, knew exactly what to do to save his life. Despite years of trying to adapt to life with a hook, he couldn't return to his job and felt limited in his abilities. But then he had a revolutionary idea: to participate in experimental surgery research that could change his life. His wife, Amy, was hesitant at first, but she knew how determined he was to make a change. Fast forward 6 years, and Brandon is now controlling a prosthetic hand with his thoughts, thanks to projects from the Defense Department and VA. It's a testament to the power of perseverance and innovation, and a reminder that anything is possible with the right mindset and support. As the lab tech checks on Brandon Prestwood, he maneuvers his new prosthetic hand with ease, thanks to the electrodes implanted in his arm that pick up his brain's electrical signals for movement. With the help of a computer, these signals are translated into the hand's movements. But what's even more incredible is the sense of touch that the hand can provide, thanks to sensors in the plastic fingers that are connected to nerves in his arm. With his eyes closed, Brandon can feel the sensation of touch as he interacts with objects. It's all part of a groundbreaking research project led by biomedical engineer Dustin Tyler at Case Western Reserve University and the Cleveland VA. For Dustin, this research is about more than just restoring movement and touch. It's about restoring connection. Touch is a fundamental human experience, and with this technology, people like Brandon can feel connected to the world around them once again. As a biomedical engineer, Dustin Tyler had plenty of experience with prosthetic technology. But this project was different. He had no idea what to expect when they turned on the stimulus for Brandon Prestwood's prosthetic hand. Would it be painful? Would it feel real? The anticipation was palpable. But as soon as they turned it on, Brandon exclaimed, "That's my fingers." The sensation was so real that he felt as though he was touching fingers that he no longer had. It was an incredible breakthrough moment that showed just how powerful this technology could be. For Dustin, it was a career highlight, seeing firsthand the impact that his work could have on someone's life. With this technology, Brandon could regain a sense of touch and connection that he thought he had lost forever. Brandon Prestwood describes the sensation of his prosthetic hand as a tingling feeling, not quite like his real hand, but still pleasant. He compares it to the feeling you get when your hand falls asleep and starts to wake up, but without the discomfort. With this new hand, he can feel the pressure he's applying. The touch starts light but gets stronger as he applies more force. He can pick a cherry off its stem with just the right amount of pressure, or handle an empty eggshell with the lightest touch. It's a remarkable technology that has given Brandon a new sense of touch and control over his movements. And it's all thanks to the groundbreaking research led by Dustin Tyler and his team at Case Western Reserve University and the Cleveland. Scott Pelley holds something up, and Brandon Prestwood feels it in two places. A sensation that took over a decade to achieve. It's a remarkable achievement, one that even the expert behind it, Slimane Benzmaya, thought was impossible when he first started. Benzmaya, a leading authority on the neuroscience of touch at the University of Chicago, joined the Defense Department's quest to transform prosthetics in 2008, but he knew the task was daunting. After all, the human brain is the most complex system known to us, with trillions of synapses and billions of neurons working together. Slimane Benzmaya used to think that targeting specific neurons with electrical stimulation was an impossible feat. He believed that the brain was far too complex to make this idea work. But as fate would have it, he was proven wrong by none other than his research and a man named Scott Embry. Embry, who suffered a spinal injury in a car accident, has limited movement and touch sensitivity. But thanks to computer ports in his skull that are wired to the motor and sensory parts of his brain, He's able to control a robot arm using just his thoughts. This cutting-edge technology is a game changer, and it's all thanks to Binonic work in the field of neuroscience. A decade ago, the University of Pittsburgh unveiled a brain-machine interface, but it lacked the sensation of touch. However, in partnership with the university, Szymon Binonic, a renowned neuroscientist, discovered a way to return the signals of touch to the brain. By placing a subject in a scanner and monitoring their brain activity while imagining movement, they were able to identify the sensory and motor parts of the brain that control the hand. Although there are still challenges to overcome, such as scar tissue limiting motor electrodes, the results have been promising, with some implants lasting over 7 years. Scott Embry, who has been a subject in this research for years, says that being a part of this work has been the most meaningful experience of his life. And for some, like Austin Begin, the ultimate goal is no prosthetic at all. Begin's brain impulses are routed to implants in his arm that fire his muscles, giving him a level of independence that was once unimaginable. In a tragic accident, Austin Begin lost all function in his arm. But with the help of cutting-edge research, he's regaining independence. Through motor and sensory implants that bypass his damaged spine, he can now move his arm and even feel sensation. Bolu Ajiboye, the biomedical engineer leading the research, hopes to fully restore upper arm functionality, including the ability to reach and grasp. While it takes effort and frequent adjustments, Begin's progress shows the incredible potential of this technology. Incredible breakthroughs are happening rapidly in the world of prosthetics. Danny Werner, a Vietnam veteran, lost his foot but now has an artificial one that allows him to feel touch, balance, climb stairs, and walk on uneven ground. Brandon Prestwood is working on a device that will use Bluetooth connections to replace some wiring. Though the current cost of his experimental rig and surgery is approximately $200,000, future commercial systems may cost significantly less while providing priceless experiences. These advances are transforming the lives of people like Austin Begin, who after a tragic accident left him quadriplegic is regaining independence and the ability to touch and feel through the use of cutting-edge technology. Scott Pelly asked Brandon Prestwood what it meant to him to feel his wife's hand in his after being reconnected to touch through an experimental device. For Brandon, it meant the world. He finally felt like a whole person again, free from the dark thoughts that used to consume him. His wife, Amy, added that it had given her back the husband she loved so much, who is now able to be himself again. This is because touch is such an important part of what makes us human, and it is why we often refer to tender moments as touching. As Brandon said, those 3 little words to his wife, "I love you." It was clear that this moment was truly priceless. As we conclude this journey into the world of prosthetic technology, it's clear that we've only scratched the surface of what's possible. With advances in neuroscience and engineering, it's not hard to imagine a future where prosthetics are indistinguishable from natural limbs, and where those who have lost limbs can experience touch and control like never before. The progress we've seen so far is remarkable, and it's a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of scientists, engineers, and amputees alike. As we look to the future, we can only be excited for what's to come. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you love this video, please make sure to like and drop a comment to let us know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you again soon.